If you guys want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching.
What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well today. Oh, excuse me. Baby is sitting right here, by the way, while I'm doing this video. But it's been a while. I haven't filmed anything. I just did my brow lamination yesterday, so I'm feeling the brows. Okay, the brow lamination movement is going on. Mind you, I am doing brow lamination. I am certified in brow lamination, so that is going to be up on my service menu very soon. I just revamped my whole website, and I'm going to be doing that, adding that to my service menu very soon. So today we're going to just do our makeup really quickly. My phone's about to die, so I need to be quickly with this. Mom's is just getting into everything. Okay, so today we are just going to start with face. We're going to use the Huda Beauty. Guys, I am up and down with this. I have very oily skin. I love the color, the ranges of colors that she has. However, this doesn't really go great with my skin, so I will be switching her out and trying some new things pretty soon. Actually, I'm not feeling it as much as I thought I was going to, but I'm going to use 2 pumps. Let's do 2.5 pumps, but I'm also going to mix it with my tried and true Wet n Wild. You guys know that I love this in the color Golden Beige, and the Huda Beauty was in Toasted Coconut. So this one is a little bit more of like a different tone, like an undertone, like Golden Beige. I don't know if you could see. That's Huda, that's the other one. Wet n Wild. But I will, either way, I will mix them both. I'm trying a new sponge today. I'm gonna use this end, and I'm just gonna mix them both in my hand. Guys, I do have some little accessories coming soon to the brand, so we're just gonna bounce this all over our face. Guys, not every sponge works the same. You have to be careful, because some sponges just do not do the trick. They leave like very streakiness on your face. So like I said, I'm trying a new sponge, so I just kind of want to see what it is like. I believe I've used it before, however, I'm just giving it a second chance at life. If you are doing makeup and you're new to it, just keep going, because like this right here, the way my face looks right here is just like not cute at all, but it gets better. Get everything on your face, get it all blended out. Everything does end up coming together. So I like to bring the foundation down a little bit towards the neck. Do one more pump of Huda and a little bit more of the Wet n Wild, because I do want a little bit more coverage. Anytime you're going to use a sponge, it will shear out the coverage. It absorbs into the sponge. So a lot of times I do use just makeup foundation brushes. So next I'm going to do a little bit of contour. Okay, so today I'm just going to use the Morphe. This is in the color Deep 34 Cool, and I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use this little brush here, and I'm just going to start carving out where I want it carved out. Start on the face. Excuse me, I'm going to grab my mirror here. So I'm going to start on the forehead, and I'm just going to kind of lightly go. I don't want to leave dots on my face. So I'm also going to blend this out here in a minute. I'm just kind of placing it where I want it. If you leave like little splotches like I just did, a way to prevent that is to kind of go on the back of your hand and blend it on your hand first. And then I'm going to go right above the cheekbone. I have pretty intense cheekbones, but if you go right above, it kind of carves it out a little bit more and lifts the face a little bit more, which is what I want, as opposed to going straight into the cheekbone. So yeah, we're just blending. We're really just placing, to be honest, right now. Okay, the nose. Careful with this part because I feel like the nose is one of those things like it's hard to work with. And so just kind of really lightly carve out where you want things. I like to go all the way into the eyebrows and all the way like under, because I haven't done my eyebrows yet. So once I do that, it's gonna bring it all together. You guys are gonna see the difference. Always do my lip. This literally makes a huge difference right away. I have pretty big lips already, so I really don't have to overline too much. But if you did want to overline, or if you have smaller lips, you could do that instead of like super overlining. Just kind of do a little bit of contour on your lips. And then right here, under the chin, I like to go a little bit more in depth right here. The jawline, the chin. It kind of really just chisels out your face a little bit more. And then in pictures, you're not really gonna see like the double chin, because everybody has a double chin. It just really depends upon time and what angle you're at. So I'm not mad at the sponge, guys. It is blending. It is blending. So I love this mirror. I got it off Amazon, and I'll show you before we get off of here. It's got the light on it, and I really love it because you can stand it up. I used to have a mirror that didn't have a light, and it had like these two little pins on the side, and my kids would always mess with it, and then it broke. Okay, look in your mirror. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna do highlight. Okay, so today I'm gonna use LA Pro concealer in the color Bisque, and I'm gonna take a little brush like this, and I'm gonna first do the nose. So what I'm gonna do, get my light. I'm gonna start up here. I'm not gonna go straight on the tip of my nose, and I'm gonna do like a little ball. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of creating like a whole different shape for my nose, and then I'm gonna go up, bring too much attention to the forehead. And then I'm gonna put some here, a little bit. And then we're gonna work on this side. Bring some underneath the eye. Okay. I don't really take it all the way up here. I'm just gonna kind of keep it right here. And I'm gonna bring it up a little bit towards the nose area, like on the sides of the nose. This is gonna help with the shape as well. What I'm doing here with the highlight and the contour underneath the eyes, if I were to bring this highlight all the way up, it's really going to make my face look a little bit longer. I'll show you when I'm done doing my eyeshadow how I kind of carve it out and help with that part of the face. You see how my nose looks a little bit thinner already just by doing that? So I really didn't have to work too hard. So it's really just more of a placement. Make sure when you're placing your concealer, you do like a good amount, as much as you're thinking that you want, because once again, when you go ahead and go in with your blender, it's going to shear it out, right? So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm still using the same blender, because it's gonna help marry everything together, like all the colors that you have on your face. And then when I go into kind of blend everything, I'm really just gonna try to stay along the edges. I'm not gonna go into the whole contour where I put it under the eye. So I'm just gonna stay on the edge. So do you see that, how it like just blended in itself? It just kind of melts into the skin. I'm sorry if I make funny faces while I do this. Okay. So now I'm gonna go right here on the edges. And I'm gonna go right here just because I don't need crease. But I'm just bouncing it in and I'm keeping it right there. I'm not gonna pull it, drag it up anymore. I'm keeping the concentration of the color right where it needs to be. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other side. Symmetry is very important in makeup. Especially, our faces are not perfectly symmetrical. So with makeup, we can do our best to kind of allow for each side to really be blended in as much as possible and be as symmetrical as possible. We can try our best, especially with your nose and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and very carefully blend. And I just like to go up and down. So it kind of just blends it in like that. Now, once I've blended in, I'm gonna take a look at my face and see what else needs to be done before I put my powders on. And I'm gonna start on my eyes. So for me, I do want a little bit more underneath the eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my brush again. I have like a little crease right here, like right there. So if I just do a little bit more, then for me, it just feels better. But this is a preference thing, so whatever you think you wanna do. Now this is the time you really want to make sure that you get everything that you want done, because you're going to go ahead and set it with powders. Once you set it with powders, it's set, it's done, there's nothing else you can do. So before I set with powders, I am going to do my eyebrows, fill them in just a little bit. The reason why I do this before I set is because I really like the way that it looks with the eyebrows when there's a little bit of powder over them. And I don't like go over my eyebrows with powder, but I just, once I set, the powder just gets on them a little bit and it lightens them up so they're not like super harsh. So that's why I do it that way. So I'm gonna just take my Morphe brow pomade as usual, and I'm gonna go ahead with my little, this is the Milani brush. I really love this brush. I need to find a thin one like this. And I'm gonna go in the front and I'm just gonna make like little hair like strokes, and I'm gonna fill in what I need to fill in. I don't like that harsh line at the bottom, so I always make sure to brush it out, but it does just help to create like what the fullness that I need. Also, when you're doing your eyebrows, you kind of want to stop where they stop naturally. I've seen where girls will kind of drag it out longer, and that's really going to make your face look droopy. So try not to do that. Just kind of stop where, like at a good shape. You don't want to do too much. I really love my brows right now because of the brow lamination. I really think that it helped with the shaping. Okay, so I've set my face, and now I actually went ahead and used the Huda Beauty. I used the banana powder that she has, This is in banana bread, and I use this to go ahead and just carve the face out a little bit more and to do a little bit of baking. So this will stay on my face for the rest of the time that I'm doing my makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do my eyeshadow now really quickly. So for today, I'm just really going in with like a smoky brown eye. And just creating depth using 2 brown colors and a fluffy blending brush. Keeping all the color pigment on the lid and kind of just dispersing it out up into the brow a little bit more. Not all the way into the brow, but just a little bit more, so it's got a little bit of a blend, just like that. Guys, I have not worn makeup in like a whole month. So this is just like... Okay, so now I'm just going to use my e.l.f. bronzer. I need to get a new bronzer, guys. If you have any suggestions on bronzers, leave them in the comments below, because I really want to try something new. And I'm just going to bronze right over where we did the liquid bronzer. So I don't know if you could see, but it's already making a difference just from one side to the other. I am in front of a ring light, so it's pretty bright, but you definitely can tell the difference. I'm going to work on the other side. I feel like recently I've been more into just more of a blended, like not super contoury, like just bronzy vibe. I've always like been into neutrals, but I don't know, I feel like even more so now. Guys, I am so light. I'm gonna just throw this bronzer everywhere. That's it. Just put it everywhere. I need a tan. And then I feel like summer, it's too hot already. I'm already feeling the heat. So I'm like, wait a minute, I need to be bronzed, but I don't want it to be super hot. Okay, so I'm gonna use just a fluffy brush. Sometimes I'll actually use this brush for like a full-on bronzer moment with the liquid bronzer. So like I said, just go over everywhere that you had the liquid bronzer and just create a little bit more depth. I'm taking it all the way into the eyebrows, because that's where I put the liquid bronzer. There, and that's just giving me a little bit more. Okay, so today I'm actually going to wear a 25mm style lash. This is in the style Lush, and these are 25mm super curl mink lashes. These are very beautiful, and I usually don't wear super long lashes. However, this lash band is a little bit longer. I have a smaller eye, and I don't want to look overkill with this lash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut the ends even shorter than I had already previously cut it. So I'm going to take about that much off. And so when I put it on my eye, this lash in particular has a cat eye shape. So I don't know if you could see, that just kind of brought it down a little bit, so that we'll still have the fullness, but it's not going to be too overkill. So I'm going to do the same to the other lash. Just a little quick tip. Sometimes these lashes are like, especially the super curl, there's like little hairs that will come like towards your eyeball, like sticking out. So you really do need a little bit of a scissor to kind of get all those little hairs so that you're not being poked in the eye. Like I said, especially with these super curl. Also, if you have a smaller eye shape like I do, get a lash that's very like fluffy. Like I said, I'll show you again. These ones are super fluffy and the hairs are sparse. So they are long, but they're not gonna overpower, extremely overpower. Like if I was gonna use like a 25 mm spiky or something, that would be ridiculous on my face. I think for me, it would just not suit me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. I'm also gonna just kind of mess with the lash a little bit, make sure the band is nice and loose. In the center first, and then towards the end. And then I'm going to pinch the front, and I'm going to pull the front to the front of the eye as much as possible, not going all the way in. And then I'm going to take these beautiful tweezers, and I'm just going to squeeze them. Squeeze the lash and the natural lash together. And then I like to take the end of the tweezer and just push it close to the lash as possible. So I don't have anything coming off. I didn't put mascara on, and I did not curl my lashes this time. Also guys, I really just like to try on all my lashes for you guys so you can see what they look like on my face. Of course, depending on your eye shape, depending on how you like to wear your lashes all the time, is going to depend upon which lash that you do end up choosing to go with and what's going to look best on you. But I like to show you guys because I just like to show you what it would look like if you do have eyes like I do. But lashes are one of those things where it's going to depend on your makeup, and it's going to depend on your eye shape, what's going to look best on you. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to coat the lashes with a little bit of mascara, and the reason why is because you want to blend the lashes in together with your natural lashes, regardless whether you do it before or after. You definitely need to do this part because in pictures you'll be able to see your natural lashes if they're not coated with mascara. They just need a little bit more to blend with those false lashes. And then also we're going to go ahead and do the waterline with a little bit of black liner. You can use brown or black. For this I'm going to use black because I'm doing a little bit more of a dramatic lash, and that's just what my preference is. I'm going to use the LA Pro Perfect Precision eyeliner in the color Very Black. I'm just going to do my waterline really quickly. Alright guys, thank you for staying tuned if you guys made it this far in the video. I'm just going to do the last thing. I finished the rest of my makeup, put some blush on, did a little bit more under the eyes. I added that liner that we were talking about. And now last but not least, I'm going to add my lip topper. This is in the color Hazy. I used 2 lip liners, a dark one and a lighter one. And this stuff smells so good, guys. These are our new lip toppers. You guys can find this lip topper as well as these lashes in the style Lush on my website, jayslife.org. We carry 31 styles of lashes, including colored lashes, glitter lashes, all the way from 17 mm to 25 mm. We have 6 lip toppers. This is in the color Hazy, once again, in the color Hazy. And these, like these lashes, these are in the style Lush. They're 25 millimeters, super curl. Let me show you. Crystalline. It's just a clear gloss, but I really love it. I'm really proud of my line. I'm really proud of what we've done. We have a lot more stuff to come out soon. If you guys need tweezers, lashes, lip toppers, we have them there on the website. So go ahead and log on, jayslife.org. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, for logging on, for tuning in. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.